Are you stumped when it comes to cleaning up suede items? Do you get a case of the Suede Scaries every time you think about having to clean up that suede item in your inventory death pile or even in your personal closet? I'm going to show you just how easy it is to clean up and maintain good quality suede items using these UGG Ascot men's shearling slippers that I picked up at a local yard sale. I want to list these in my Poshmark closet, but to do that, I've got to do a little bit of cleanup on these first so that they can be ready to list and ship. Now, UGG items aren't always an immediate pickup for me, but what drew me to these, besides the fact that I was getting yard sale prices, the fact that they're in pretty good condition. The shearling inside of these is actually pretty fluffy. It's not matted down or dirty. It just really needs a good vacuuming. So I'm grabbing my handy cordless vacuum that is linked on my Amazon store if you're interested, and I am just going to town inside these shoes to get out any lint or dust. Then I'm going to go in with my dry method on the suede uppers, and I'm starting off with my favorite suede eraser. This one has a little bit of grit in it, and it really just gets the nap and the dirt off the exterior of the suede. You can use any suede eraser that you have access to, but if you want my favorite, this is the one I like. Now, I think it's important to clarify that suede is leather. Leather is suede. If you think about an animal hide having different layers within it, suede is the lower underside layer of the skin. That's what gives it its soft, nappy texture, but it's still quite durable. However, it is an unfinished leather. That's why you can end up with little spots on it. So to tackle these, I'm going to use my Angelus Foam Tex. This is the wet method I like to use after I've applied my dry method and gotten all the superficial dirt off the nap of the exterior of the suede. I like to go in with a damp brush as well to help spread the soap around the top, and then I wipe off any excess. The wet method step is optional if you feel you need it or you have water spots or salt stains and things like that, but there's a lot of times where just a dry eraser method does a really good job of cleaning up the nap. If your item has anything stuck on or tough to get out in terms of stains, you can use a wired suede brush, which I didn't use today because I didn't need it. Now, I'm sure you've noticed a lot of old and historical items of clothing and fashion were made out of suede, and that's because it's unfinished leather and it's the easiest to produce without any kind of crazy technology. Here I'm using the other side of my cordless vacuum, which has air blowing out of it to just kind of help dry off the suede a little faster. This is totally optional, and you can of course use a hair dryer if that's what you have. But after our wet method, we're pretty much done here. You can of course apply a protective water repellent spray to your suede if you choose. It's especially important if you have a lighter color sueded item, which tend to be harder to hide any kind of stain or dirt that accumulates on the top. And here is our final cleaned up suede loafers. The cleaning process took about 5 to 8 minutes, I'd say, and maybe the drying process another 10 minutes, and then you're done. And the nap looks all uniform and clean, the spots are gone on the top, and the interiors look brand new, frankly. If you like this leather care and reselling content, give me a follow so you'll be sure to see what I post next. Share this video to help me out in the algorithm, and if you really want to support the page, join my Instagram subscription group. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy thrifting!